Morning. Let's see what we have here today. Just going over a few charts pre-market. Everything gapped up pretty nice this morning, so 9 times out of 10 we're just probably going to have to wait for some type of pullback to get a nice little entry. So that's what I will be waiting for. I'm not going to rush to get anything today. Today is also Lotto Friday, which is also great on the option side, so we can buy some cheap contracts and see if we can flip it with some of the profits we made this week on the option side. So again, I'll just be waiting for the open and see how things play out, and we can go from there. Just going through a few charts, a few setups, and we can go from there. Creator, just pulling up a few things on my screen so I can see what's going on. So as you guys know, we did kind of do a quick little video. So GPS, Foot Locker, ZS, and PBYI will be some of the ones I'll be looking at today, and as well as MarcSkyStocks. So I'm not sure which side I will be playing on, but I would be looking at a few, and we'll see what happens from there. So as of now, we are still coming down on some profit taking. Can't take you up here. Should come down some. Alright, so far I am looking at IMTC, PBYI. You are pushing out the gate. I can't chase you here, so let's work on our position from yesterday. I will book some profits now. I've just got a 69% return. I will take that so I can be profitable this morning. Thank you. Close me out. Thank you. INTC paid off on that. I took profits already. I didn't want much out of that, especially because we kind of chased it. So INTC played out perfect. Nice little profit there on INTC early this morning. Now we'll let things set back up just in case this pulls on me. I just went ahead and took profits, so I'm happy with that. That worked out. Now let's start flipping to see if we can get some pullbacks on some of these charts. PBYI still pushing. Jeez, will we get a pullback? It's still running. That's the one we want, guys. But we cannot take it up. What is going on? There we go. But we can't take it up here. I just can't. So let's see if we can get a pullback on PBYI. I'm not chasing that up here. We've talked about ZS. Did we get the pull? Yes, we did. Let's see if we can get this come down a little bit more. So wait for a few setups. GPS as well. Calm down some more. Yes. Square pulling. Might have took profits too soon on INTC. Ugh. Hey, listen, we had to book something. At least start the day off positive. Beautiful range break that can push. Oh well. So we made a little something on that. Nice return. 70% return on that. We're fine. I'm fine with that. Okay. Now let's see what we got here. See if we can get into something else that's not still all the way up here. Can't touch it still. Let that pull back down a little bit more. We can also play it off here. If we wanted to. Just keep coming down some. GPS. You have the most volume today. I still think you got more downside. So you in here. Wait on you. So not a bad little swing into the day on some lottos. INTC, good take this morning to profit, so that worked out. Gapped up, nice little 60-70% return. Can't complain. So we started off the morning green. Now we wait for setups and sit back and wait, let things settle down, and then see what we can take. This can probably push more, but I just wanted to go green. Start the morning off good. Thank you, INTC. Now, what do we have here? We still have PTLA. How are you looking? Still pulling back. This is why we don't chase anything up here. I still want more. Do I want to take that? If I take here, I have to give you 2 points to the downside to make 2 points to the upside. I don't like that. So let's back off. GPS, that's what I really want, but we're still breaking down. I haven't got you to settle yet. Seems like you want to give more downside. Let's see. 20, where are we at? So 29, I got to give you pretty much a point to the downside. What will be my profits to the upside? 32. I think I want you to come down more. I need you to come down a little bit more before I can take you. Foot Locker, how are you looking? Bradley Woods. I do look at what's the name from time to time, Forex. I chart it up sometimes for a couple of friends of mine who do trade Forex, so I do have experience in charting it, but I don't trade it. Scott, what's good with you, Scott? Come on, still coming down. How we looking? Foot Locker. Let's see if we can get it come down. I would like to see it come down a tad bit more to take it. This is me being picky again. But I want it to come down a little bit more and see if we can get a trend break. Looking for that 61.40 spot on the downside. If we can get that, I will consider taking it, but it seems like it might not give it to me. that 64.14 spot is holding pretty good. So let's go ahead and put that in there, and we'll see what happens. 64.14. Let's edit that. You are holding up pretty good. Okay, we need that to break to go a little lower. I would like for it to go lower, so we can try to bounce it. Let's see if we can get through that spot and hold below it. Then that'll confirm we'll get our 61.40 spot, and then we can try to see if we can get a trend break and bounce it, is what I'll be looking for that. So if you wanted to take a short, that's just my thoughts on it going down. Gotcha. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Charts, Forex, it's all the same thing. What I do here is the same thing I'll do on Forex. Nothing changes. Brad, pretty much do the same thing. As you can see, here's the 64.14 spot we're looking for. I would like for this to break a little bit more. I mean 64.14, you got to give it room to 64.40 to see if you can bounce it here. That's a possibility, but that's just me being a little picky and would like for this to come down just a tad bit more before I can take this long. So I will be patient and wait. If I don't get it, I don't get it. Again, I don't want to force anything to put me back in the same situation as I did yesterday with INTC, but luckily it worked out for me. So we'll come back and watch Foot Locker. Do I know? Because you can take it here. Our risk would be just below. Let's see. Yeah, Bradley, I don't cut hair everybody here, but I just do my own. All right, so far, guys, our Nvidia is still looking good. Nvidia is looking real good. The only thing, like I said, is this Foot Locker I want. Let's look at GPS. Do we still have you coming down? I don't want to get caught in this, especially not in this. It seems like you're basing. You can possibly bounce. Let's mark you as well. Where are you? Let's get some markings on this. And we'll edit properties. Can you hold above 30.27? And if you do start basing around there, I'll consider you as well. 27, but I need to find out what's my risk on this. 30.27 to break this flag and possibly push higher. Let's look at this. So if I take you here, I would have to give you the 29.05. Damn, that's on 1.5. Don't like the R&R. Again, me being picky, but I can't. So what I'm saying is, if I take it here, I mean, even if I put 500 shares, a 1.5 downside, I mean, I'm down $500 on the morning. So I just don't. That's why I'm not taking these up here. I just want to put the risk in my favor. So I can't take it here. I just gotta wait. I mean, if I miss it, I miss it. Oh well. At least we're green so far. INTC put us in the green. We don't want to screw that up. So now we just have to wait for setups. We didn't take anything short this morning. Got Miss Foot Locker. No, we said it was bouncing and we didn't want to take it. I mean, so far it looks like Foot Locker is not going to give us what we wanted. Right to the 64.14 spot and bouncing. Let's just give it some time. See if we can get more of a. It might even bounce to what's this 64. Sorry about that. 66.27. Let's see if it can get rejected at the 66.27, which will tell us it'll come back down. Let's edit this. See if we can get a bounce to 66.27, which it looks like it's getting rejected at. Come back down, reset, and try to get a trend break. So we didn't break that, so it can possibly come back down. So we still might be able to get a pretty good entry on that. So just be patient. No need to root rush. Good morning, Carlos Lopez. So let's not rush it. I'm still waiting to see if we can get it. I mean, that was a nice little bounce, but not what I want. I'm trying to get a nice run out of something. Again, no need to rush, guys. Let's just be patient. If you're not shorting out of the gate, everything gapped up. So the play was to the downside. Z-Sand didn't give us what we wanted to the downside. This can break out. If it does break out, it will push hard. But again, you just look at this. So I want you guys to see why I'm not taking nothing up here so far. Sometimes you can miss it. You see this move? See this whole move? If we chase it up here, we have to give the stock all this room to reset and then try to bounce. I can't get caught up in that. And then if you haven't size on the table, it will suck. I don't like to average down, meaning I buy here, I buy here, I buy here, and to bring my average down. A lot of people blow up accounts doing that, so I'm not doing that. Trust me, I've blown up a couple accounts doing it, so I'm not doing that anymore. I wait for the spot that I want. If I don't get it, I don't get it. And I just move on. And I will continue to flip through charts until I find a setup that I actually like. Or, like I said, we can always play some options and do some lottos and see if we can get it. So let's look at Foot Locker real quick. Let's look at some, see if we can get some lotto contracts on Foot Locker. If they're not juiced up, could probably grab some puts this morning. Something that makes sense. So 65.50s, you're running me, not doing that. Not on the lottos. So 65. Nope. We can wait. And let's pull up GPS just in case I wanted some lottos on that. How's the market looking? I'm pretty sure market is still pushing. Is that correct? Yes. Extremely bullish. $67% return on INTC swing legs. I did cut it already, so I took profits. Right, what was I doing? GPS. Let's look at some option contracts on that as well. See if we would knock something out the ballpark on that. I mean, they're not too bad. What's that? 30, 18, 30. All right, so let's go look at GPS. Foot Locker is still coming down. So far, so good. Oh, why did I put Goldman Sachs? That was wrong. So as you guys can see right now, financial seems like that's who's carrying the market, and that's why we're looking pretty strong. Financials look good. Still waiting. Apple seems like it wants to go. Do I want to play lotto on Apple? No, I don't. I could. 174s, 64. Give you a nice little point. Goldman Sachs, pushing, square. Thanks. I'm trying to get GPS or something on the bounce. All right. Seems like we're about to bounce. See if we can break you. Let's see. GPS. All right, so listen, guys. Let's look at this. Oh, they're already jacking it up. Damn it. Let's see if we can get a pullback. So we had good earnings. If we break this trend, if you want, you can play lotto or you can play the option contracts. I mean, the 31s aren't looking too bad, and that's what I'm looking for. But I'm trying to see if I can get a nice little pullback, and I'll probably grab these 31s and see if we can knock it out. Delta's what, 35? So not a 35% return on whatever you put in. Not too bad. But try to see if we can get more of a pull on it. Don't want to jump the gun here. All right. Let's see. Ooh, what a spread. They just opened these spreads up 20 cents on them. Nasty. So let's see if we can get a limit order. I just put a limit order. I'm trying to get filled on the 31s at 30 cents. See if I can get it. If not, oh well. Trying to get it. Don't want to do a market order, has nasty spreads on that one, so we'll see how that plays out. I do have an order in now. See if I can get fill on it. If I do get fill on it, I'm looking for at least a 31 spot plus on it. So we'll come back to that one. I'll let you know if I get filled on it. I don't see anything else right now. How's the market looking? So while we're scouting around, looking around, I do want to try to test this Apple Lottos. Let's go look at these Apple Lottos. AAPL. Because if the market is trying to push Apple, you're reclaiming. Let's see something here. Apple. Still not getting filled on these GPS. Yeah. What do you have here, Apple? Not enough. Should we grab some puts on the market and see if we can short the market, right? But we're breaking out 280. Market has room to, and then we can try to take some puts on that as well. What did I just do? SPY 281. Last time we got to this level, we got rejected. I probably will take profits on my SPY swing if we can get into that level again. If I see any form, if I can't break this here, that SPY swing that I'm in, I probably exit it. Because last time we got here, let me see if I can zoom out if it'll fit in. You probably won't be able to see it. Nope, can't see it. I don't have enough time on it. I was trying to show you. Last time we got here, 281.15. We pushed, I think, to 281.30, rejected, and came back down. So I stood in it, still in it. That would be a nice range break, and we can push. But if not, I'll probably take profits on my SPY swing. If you're on the channel, you pretty much know I've been swinging it at. I'm in the 315 contracts. Let's see how that plays out. All right. Hey, Carla, I just trade whatever. Like, I try to get into stocks that have momentum. Like some of the ones I'm looking at to see if I can get in and scalp. Why is this acting funny? It's like PBYI. I didn't take it. As you can see why. I have resistance right above. I want to see if I can get a pullback. To me, I think it's still up. I would like a 33.80 probably, or 20. Like, I want more of a pullback on this. So a lot of these stocks, I'm just sitting on my hand and waiting for the perfect setup. See if I can get filled on something. ZS as well as a nice one. Why isn't this coming up? What are you doing? Something's slowing up my machine. All right, we'll just do it this way. So, damn. Now this might break out. So we missed this one. So what? I don't even look at it. Well, like ZSA, for instance, if this break out, range break, this has a lot of room. So reason why I wanted it down here, or even that 53.28 spot, I just knew once we broke the trend, which I was looking for this right here. Once we broke the trend, I knew we had room to like 54.12. If you take it up here, I just think it's too much risk to the downside. And if it pulls on you, you're screwed. So I would just manage it, but I don't do that. If I don't get the spots I'm looking for, I'm extremely picky. Again, Foot Locker holding up nice here. It's the second time, third actually, levels held. So I'm watching this now. Let's see if we can put something on it. Let's give it some more time. So we give it a little bit more of a pull, and then we can try to take this. So what I'll do is here, let's put that there and see how that can work out. So let's look at some lotto contracts on Foot Locker. Apple 175 is 161. So no, we're not doing it. Foot Locker. Yeah. Trying to get into a nice true lotto. So typically on Fridays, what I do is try to play the option side. And I try to get some real dirt cheap contracts that's like 5 cents, 10 cents, and just try to take a position and see if I can flip that 5, 10 cents to $1, $2, which is huge returns. So if you notice, I'm being extremely patient today, and that's the reason why I'm being patient, because I'm trying to get the best setup. With the best setups, and see, I'm waiting. I have to wait. See, like I said, this is why I wait patiently, because I do want to take it long, but like I said, I don't have puts on it. I'm not shorting it this morning, so I just have to be patient. I didn't take it short. I'm sorry, I got a couple chats coming. I got to answer. Okay, I'm just watching how you trade with just the candles in. Spreadsheet just shows it's not complicated. Yeah, it's not. Trading is not complicated. It's, to me personally, when I first started, listen, I blew up like 6 accounts. I'm not going to sit here like I was just awesome. I blew up a couple of accounts when I first started, and that's because I was listening to so many different traders, how their charts were set up and stuff. So now I've just made things, simplified it for me to whereas I just wait. Hey, listen, if it goes into the support area, I'll take a long position. If it breaks this area, I'll take a long position. If it can't hold it, I'm out. You know what I mean? So if I take this here, I probably would say, hey, see this little stem right here? I'll give it room to here. And if it breaks that level, I'm wrong on the trade. It'll probably go lower. I get out. If I can break this, I probably take some contracts and see if I can swing this. So if we even look at this, this is holding up this level, like I said, 64.14, pretty darn good. If we break it, it'll snap hard on us. We'll take the hit. So that's why I say when I take lotto contracts, understand this is, to me personally, I'm either going to hit it or I'm going to win it. And it's because I made profits this week. And that's how I typically play my lotto. So I have X amount of dollars. I'm okay with taking the loss on today because it's lottos. I'm buying out. And if it don't go my way, those contracts expire worthless real fast. So that's how I'm playing these option contracts. And that's what I'm trying to get on this one. So I'm just being patient to see if I can get a nice lotto contract and see if I can flip it. And typically when I take a lotto contract, what I do is just walk away. I don't even stare at it. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. Some people, there goes Z. See, it's trying to break out. If it doesn't break out, get rejected, come back down. So we can't do that. PBYI, you're not going to come down. Your numbers are pretty good. It's pretty solid. You can probably push from here. I don't care. I wanted you to come lower. So far, Foot Locker seems like might be our best one, or this can die out. Still wants more downside, so just be patient. GPS double bottom. And how am I not getting filled on this? I don't seem to understand how I still haven't got filled. Just take it off the table. Cancel that if you're not going to fill me. And we'll wait. PTLA. Nothing. Your range breaking. Alright, listen, I might just go into the FANG sector. Because there's some nothing here. Starting to get a break here. So just see, so as you can see, pull, bounce. Now we're holding this level of support. So we know the support is key right now, right? So I want to see somewhat of a little curve. Now that we're breaking this, let's see if we can get a little curve, and then we'll make our stops just below this. If not, this is just faking you out. It's going to act like it's going to curve, and then it's going to finally crash this spot and go lower. So let's just try to see if we can get that little curve to tell us, hey, it's ready to go up now. Until then, this can just fake us out and come right back down. So just watch it. I'm just watching to see if I can start curving it. See how it's starting to try, and then we can start walking it up into certain spots on what we want. So let me see if we can get. Let me look at this. Not all option contracts, Lopez, is just contracts that expire today, right? So it's either you're going to hit it or you're not, right? You don't have time. So a lot of people do weeklies. So say, for instance, if you took a contract today, right, and you wanted to play this today, so if they expire today, they expire today. So a little move, they can grow rapidly, real fast, right? And if it drops on you, they can your profits can deplete real fast. So that's all it is. So that's all it is. So that's what I'm watching to see what it. So that's why when I'm playing lottos, I'm very picky on what I want and how I want to get into a trade, and go from there. So I try to get nice, decent ranges. So for me, I think this is a decent range right here if we can get into it. But it's just taking too long to form. So typically what happen is, like, once I start seeing stuff like this, I will start looking at FANG stocks, because these are just taking too long to form up on me. And like Netflix, 381, if we can pop this, we can probably push. But when you're playing FANG, you have to watch the overall market, which in this one, let's see if we can see something nice. Just minimize you. Netflix. So far, the only trade we made money on so far is INTC. Perfect exit still. Nothing big out of it. Let's see if we can get something nice on the lottos. 370. Can we get 370 today on you? That would be action a little too much. 370. I don't think we'll get 370 today on you. So we had a nice trend break. Yeah. So we're testing this level here. Question coming in. How's Lopez? Far chart is good for a long duration. Chart wise, whatever time frame you're comfortable, Lopez. Everybody use different time frames. Like, some people sound crazy for using a minute, but I just like to see like the action happening right now. Like, for me, Netflix, some people might try to take Netflix long, where to me right now is telling me that this is a bear flag forming and we got more downside coming. Where other people lose different times and they don't see that type of stuff. So I think we got a little bit more downside on Netflix. So I won't touch it on the long side, especially because I didn't get the break. So it's stuff like that. Tesla, since I'm not in anything, I sure will look at Tesla. And here's why I said SPY. Let's see something real quick. 280. I'll look at Tesla. Just give me some. So like 280, right? If we break this and can't hold, Let's look at this real quick. Taking too long here. Snap it. Tesla. I will look at Tesla. Just give me a second, real quick. SPY. Nice pullback you held. I can probably get the 280s. Lex, can you let Storm out? Hey, Lexus, you can let Storm out.
She throws a tantrum and you let her out. She knows what to do.
So I'll be looking to see if we can either pop it or pull it on SPY. I'm just watching this. I have another screen right in front of me on charts that I keep my eye on to see if I can hurry up and get into positions. So I do have the contracts up that I want to get into on SPY. Netflix is also starting to push. So can we get a bottom play? Can't hear it, not yet. Would love to see bounce. And Tesla, he did ask me to pull up Tesla. Tesla. Wow, Tesla's come down. It's 301 reject. They have more downside. Is there something that you're looking for, Lopez, on the Tesla? What's the question? No, I like. Oh, okay, okay. I thought you. Okay, I got what you're saying. Yeah. Yep. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just can see stuff faster. That's all. Look at this. SPY. Go back to SPY. I do want to see if I can nail you real quick. Just be patient. Nothing here. What did I have on you? 279. If we break that. 279. So like right now, I did grab some 279 puts on the market, and they're lotto. So you see they're going to work or not. Let's see. Come on. And if I break right above here, I'll probably try to take whatever I can. So this is my stop, no matter what, on it. Tesla, let's look at Tesla. I am in this. I'm trying to take this down. We'll see. Like I said, my stops will be just above here. So it's a lotto. Like I said, like those contracts that I just picked up, they're like 16 cents. So if you just bought one contract, 16 bucks, or two contracts, I mean, multiply it, whatever. So that's what I say. Just today's a fun day to me. Have fun. I mean, you can't get stressed out. So if I can grow it on the those 16 lottos, it's a plus for me. Just trying to see if I can take this down a little bit. Tesla, Lopez, you love that Tesla 300 spot, huh? Let's look at that. Yeah, it's breaking it today. I mean, let's see where you have room to. Haven't charted this up a little bit. Tesla's one of those stocks, get the key levels. I mean, as of right now, what I'm seeing is Tesla has room down to this. Why is this computer? I might have to restart this computer today. So 290, I think, is where it's trying to go. If you can get to 290.50, you can try to bounce it. I don't know. I mean, it's just my thought. So far, SPY is working. Those contracts are already up some. What's good, Ash? Yeah, I'm trying. Doing it live. So Tesla, Lopez, you might get 290 today on it. 290.50, I think, is where it's trying to go, and then you probably try to bounce it. I mean, just my thoughts. I can be wrong. So we'll see. Oh, listen, Lopez, listen. I trade looking at a screen. So to have interaction, having people talk, listen, it don't bother me at all. This is actually pretty cool to me, so it don't bother me at all. I mean, today's Friday, I'm having fun. If I was focused and I had size on the table, trust me, I probably wouldn't be talking as much as I'm talking now. I just took a little position and not trying to blow my funds that I made this week off some of the trades I took. So, so far so good. I'm looking to see if we can crack this spot on SPY. I would love to see us crack it. If we do crack it, we'll have room probably down to like 280.02. So let's go ahead and mark that spot. 280.02 is what I'll be looking for. Nope, nothing's 100%, Alex. It's all speculations, just like me. I'm looking for this 280.32 spot break, but it might not break, and then it might rip in my face, and then the little profit I am up on those contracts would just be depleted real fast. So, I mean, it's just nothing is guaranteed in this market. All you can do is just put trades in your favor and take a trade and then have your fingers crossed kind of and see what you can get out of it. But yeah, nothing is 100%. So 280.04, I'll say 280.02. See if we can get it to come back down there. Edit properties, 280, I'll say 02. See if we can get it to pull to that spot, and then I'll take profits if I can get it. If not, those contracts will probably expire worthless because it is lotto and they will go fast. Yeah, hey, listen, I just try to have fun, Carlos. I'm just all about having fun. That's it. I don't win every trade. I'll be the first to say it. I just decided to stream live, challenge myself more, because I can post pictures all day. Hey, I made this, I did this, and I mean, who knows if it's true or not, right? Now I'm doing it live and I'm speaking to it and I'm just seeing if it can work. I mean, to me, it's just me having fun and being to interact with people if they talk, whatever. So it's just me having fun. But again, so far so good. Let's see if this SPY can break 280.32 and we pull lower. We'll come back and look at that. Let's go look to see GPS. Did it break? See, this is what I'm saying. We would have been wasting our time just watching this. That's why I moved on. Has nice volume. PTLA, the spreads is just crazy. You can see the gaps in this. Whenever you see gaps like this, 9 times out of 10 you have crazy spreads. So that's why I passed up on it. ZS, again, guys, this might be another square. Pull back. We got a little too greedy on the spot was looking for, and buy. Oh well. PBYI, another one. It's just not coming down enough for me, and the spreads are crazy as well. It's kind of thin, as you can see. So again, I just have to be patient. So that's why I went to Fang and in the market and trying to get trades on there, and decided to play Lotto at that level. Come on, SPY. Can we get paid? And it just does not want to break just yet. So we'll see. We will see. Let's tighten up this trend line, and this just basically me trying to see if I want to tighten up my stops a little bit. So we no longer need this right here. Let's see what happens. Can we break it? Can we not? If we do break this level, like I said, I'm looking for that 280.02, and then I'll probably take profits. If not, hey, I might just end up losing a couple bucks on this trade. We'll see. But to me personally, I think it wants to snap. So far, everything looks bearish on the market, so I think I might win on this trade. Let's see. Come on, let's go. 280.02 is what I'm looking for. If I can get that, I will take profits. I'm not going to get greedy on it. So let's see what we're up so far. So those 16 contracts are now worth 21 cents. So a little profit. Nothing big. Let's see if we can get it to boost up a little bit more here. So far so good. So far we won on INTC that we took yesterday, and we did exit INTC perfectly this morning. So let's go look at INTC. So we started off great green this morning because of INTC, and look at that pop. We took profits. So far selling off. So perfect exit on INTC this morning for was 68, 70%, whatever it was. Return. See if SPY is still breaking down. We are almost there, guys. Almost there. So just to show you how you can take a small account and flip it, right? So those contracts are now still 21 cents. That little bounce. See how fast that just went? It was at like 30, and then this little bounce just brought it back down to 21 cents. It's crazy. But again, it's Lotto, so that's what happens. So let's just see what we can get here. Trying to see if we can take it down just a little bit more, which would be awesome. Everything seems like it wants to go lower so far. Market still looks weak. Haven't broke the trend, so everything is telling me I'm still safe for more downside. And if anything, I'll tighten that up some more. But so far, no need to. We might get our spot. Right now, it's telling me 280.03. I got a 280.02 spot to see if we can bounce it. Come on, SPY. Come on down. So far, so good. And this is what I do day in and day out. I mean, nothing new. I'm doing it right in front of you, everybody. Calling out my thought, reason why I took it. Again, I told you guys last time we got into this level, 281.15. Market just popped it just a little bit more. There we go. There we go. There we go. So 279.45 is in the cards. Let me just go ahead and take profits on that one. Or do you guys want to push it? It's a lot of us. What do you guys want to do? Should I? Let's just have fun, right? No need to just jump out. What do you guys think? Should I just let this go more or take profits? Because it is in the spot, so we can probably bounce and hit the trend. See what happens. Overall market, I'm looking at UVXY to see if we can pop that top. Pop that top, we can go higher. If not, this can be a spot where the market can bounce. So with that being said, right, market can bounce. 26. Let's do this. Let's put you up. That was just a quick 34% return if I take it now. And what I would do, not going to get greedy. Review order. I am out. What a nice 34%. So far green on the day still. Nice little profit on that. Again, if you just took 16 bucks, 34% return, you don't get that from your bank. Don't get greedy. Can it break and can it go lower? Yes, it can, but I also told you this is a key spot where it can possibly bounce off of. So that's why I took profits. And that's just all I will do all day, every day, and I just continue to do that. So again, I have no trades. Yeah, it's overall on if you're looking at the big picture, Lopez, yes, clearly uptrend. I do have a swing on it still. I wanted to take it today, but again, this is just intraday trading, and that's why I'm trading. So I am overall bullish on the market, but as of right now, Tulsi, you wanted to bounce, so what, you got calls on it? So as of right now, overall picture to me, I think we go higher on the market. If you all know, I don't know how much you're into it, but you have the China and all that other stuff going on. I think Trump has been pulling back a little bit, and the reason why we're seeing the moves that we're seeing, until he says something crazy again, then at that point I think we'll get the market to pull. So that's just my thought on it. So that's why I've been swinging things to the long side off of sweet spots for the most part, and bouncing things and taking profits along the way. And then I do stuff like this during the intraday trading. I'll scalp or grab some puts, or I'll trade the equity side of it where I can take bigger size because I'm looking for a faster move. So I do both options and equity, and that's basically how I trade it. Hey, Mark is FF from chat. $280.32, $280.32. Oh, firefighter. That is my, what's the name? 200 SMA. So basically, what I use that for is it helps me gauge on how I want to trade a stock throughout the day. So if I see it on the chart and I see a stock above it, I typically would be long on the stock until that level gives up, or I'll try to bounce it off that level if I'm not already trying to take it down with puts. So once we broke that level, to me personally, I think we got more downside until we can take out that DT. So that's just my thoughts on it. Could I be wrong? Yeah, I can be right. I don't know. But I just let the chart play out. So if you just, I'm just clearly just now looking at it, if I was stupid and took my profits too early, or did I take my profits on time? And as of right now, it seems like I might have jumped out a little too early on this one. And 279.45 will possibly be in the cards if we can take out that 282, 280.02 level and stay below it. But what you have to do is get below this level for you to get more downside. As long as it's staying above this level, it's clearly telling you that it might want to bounce on you. So I didn't want to play the guessing game at this level. I got what I wanted on the pull. Now, in order, if I wanted to scalp this some more, I have to get below this level. Or you can also take it here, which is, I'm sorry guys, let me just clean this up. Come on, I'm trying to show you guys. So this is why I love trading the minute chart, right? So you can take it now. Why could I take it now? It's because I already see it, and this is what I was trying to show you guys. And I was trying to tell you, once you have that, you can take it, and your stops have to be tight above here. And then you can take it back down. So again, you're getting more downside possibly on this. So that's what I was looking for. Again, why did I take it earlier? Same reason, same concept. This is what I saw. Once I spotted that, I took it and tried to take it down. And that's why I said my stops would have been that trend right here. And again, it's playing out. Same concept, same reason behind the trade. It's happening all over again. Now we can possibly pull lower. And then you can possibly look for that 279.45 spot would be the level. And then that would mean those contracts, my 279.50 contracts would have been in the money. But again, I just don't get greedy. I just try to take profits as they come and keep going. Sometimes me being so safe, this happens. And then I stare at it. You guys are probably like, man, why are you staring at it? Because it teaches me a lesson. Sometimes you have to stick with your gut. Like this one right here. I'm like, ah! You know what I mean? This would have been, let's go look at those contracts now. See, now I got to go look at it. So, hold on, Lopez. See. So listen, we had the 279.50 contracts at 16 cents. There are now 36 cents. So listen, that is 100% return on a simple trade. And we're probably going to get way more than that. But that's how you take a small account and grow it real fast, as long as you understand what's going on in the chart. So I've taken contracts from 5 cents to like $4 in one day when I'm just patient. Today I wasn't patient because I didn't make the profits I really wanted to make, so I'm just trying to scalp and get close to what I like making a day. So I made good money on that. I was happy. I took profits and kept it moving. Now I'm like, damn it, I should have stayed in it longer. That's my little dog screwing up stuff. Well, not little anymore, but so that's we could have. This might be a big winner, guys. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Carlos, let me look at your comment. Oh, listen, Carlos, listen. Let me tell you something. There it goes. We're almost there, guys. Let me look at it. Now I got to tease myself. So, again, 16 cents. Those contracts are now worth 50 cents. Crazy, right? That's a crazy return. A simple trade, nice little return. And had I just been a little bit more patient, spot hit. Now, if we break this 279.45 level, the market's in trouble. We should get a nice pull on the market. And these contracts could have paid big. But that's okay. Listen, I missed Square yesterday. At least I made something on SPY today. So I'm happy with that. I have the same EMAs and SMA on the charts too. I didn't notice this was on the 1 minute. Yeah, it's on the 1 minute. If you look right up here, Anthony, right here, 1 minute. That's what I trade off. I just, like I said, I like to see the action right away. If I'm trading equity, I am always on the 1 minute, whatever I'm trading equity, because I take pretty decent size when I'm doing equity, and I can get crushed if I don't see the minute action and what's happening. So that's just to protect me. That's the reason why I trade off, and then I just got used to doing it. Now I just stay on the 1 minute. So that's why I stay on the 1 minute chart. What else? Oh, Anthony, firefighter. Why I keep on firefighter? You know, we trade together. So yeah, that's why I do the 1 minute. What else? Yeah, it's lottos. I mean, that's the whole point of lottos. So, I mean, but listen, it can go against you real fast, right? So it's a give and take on that. It's just now I'm just kicking myself in the rear that I didn't stay in it. I just don't want to get caught up in that bounce here. I had a nice little return, so I took it. Man, this is going to hurt like Square yesterday. Oh, well. And listen, it's flying. So I just look at different sectors, and some of the sectors can kind of give me a feel of how the market will react, how I have it set up. So far, it's been working. It's not 100%. Nothing is 100% in the market. But in this situation, it has been helping me make pretty good calls on when to get in, when to short the market, when not to short the market. So it's a plus. Let me go look at what that would be at right now. I'm pretty sure it's crazy right now. Still at 45, not much yet. Let's see if we break down. I'm pretty sure we break that 279.45. That's gonna flip pretty quick. So let's see here. Why is that not coming up? There we go. Oh, listen, Carlos, listen, I'm not here to hide anything. I don't mind sharing information or giving it. I don't care. It's not going to hurt me at all. So I personally just trade, and I don't mind sharing. I'm not trying to sell anything. I don't want to sell anything. I just want to have fun while I trade. It's stress-free. And that's it. So let's adjust this level a little bit here. See if we can bounce it here. I don't want to get in calls just yet. And everything else, it seems like it's starting to find support. Apple is the only one I haven't seen a clear support level on. So as of right now, so far, good morning. I typically would be done by now. This is Friday, up 10:27. So far, this is the time I normally cut it loose, and whatever I make, I make. Overtrade, I try not to overtrade. Is why I do what I do. So I make the profits I make in the morning, and then I'm out. So this can possibly, as you can see, it's starting to set another bear flag here. Once you take that out, it can possibly come back down. So all these are just little bear flags that set up. I mean, people profit take, bounce it, and they come back down. So if this can break this, then we'll probably come back down and test that 279.45 level. So this is what I'm waiting to see if it can do it. Roku, again, Roku's just been a monster. We made great money on that this week. Wasn't focused on it this morning. I should have, because now it is ripping. That could have been a nice lotto play this morning. That's going to 68 easy. Roku. Yeah, that's going to 68 easy. There you go. And as you guys can see, same thing. You just wait for it. Don't rush it. Wait for the setup. There's your setup. Once you got it, you take it. Lottos, rip it. 68 easy. If you break that 68 level, it can run. But I'm not chasing it. Good morning. I'm actually ready to go get some lunch or something. I know my wife is going to call me fat pretty soon. I am starving. Well, I didn't have breakfast too as well, so that can also be another reason. So SPY, you can possibly, SPY might want to bounce down here, looking at some levels. Everything is testing support. So SPY might be ready to bounce. If you want to bounce it, tight stops at the bottom. Let's see if you can bounce it. It's holding it. Everything seems like it's testing key levels. If they can hold, then you can bounce SPY. So you just have to look across the board. If not, this is going to probably pull just a little bit more to 279.45. It didn't bounce. So one or the other, one of them will play out. All right, guys. Well, again, thanks for watching. As I told you guys, there's Roku, 68 easy, right at the 68 spot. And this is what I'm saying. It's just a fun day. There's your 68 spot, and boom, hit. All right, before I head up, I don't mind answering. Let me read that. Tell me what goes into deciding contracts to lower your risk, and then go eat. You did what you had to do. All right, hey Lopez, I answer that. So whenever I'm looking at contracts, right? So what a lot of people don't understand, the delta tells you two things, right? So the delta, let's just look at that contract. Well, we can't look because it was lotto. So let's just look at, let's say if we was looking at something else like Roku for next week, right? And let's just say Roku next week contracts for the 70 strike price. Let's just say if it was a delta of 0.70, right? So a 70 cents risk. So that would be a $70 for one contract, right? Well, it told you two things, right? It told you what it would, how much it would grow for every dollar it would move, right? Which would be 70 cents, right? And it's also telling you that you have a 70% chance of that spot being hit. So two things going for you, right? You have a pretty nice delta, and then you also have a delta that's telling you have a 70% chance of hitting that strike price. So to me right there, that's a plus on the contract, right? Then I start looking at, I want to see what kind of volume it has at that level. How many people are seeing what am I seeing? And then if my charts are also telling me the same thing, then of course I'll take that swing and be like, hey, I'll take it into that. So like INTC yesterday, right? The delta was at 53 cents, right? INTC yesterday when I took it, right, was down here. I took this yesterday because the delta was 53 cents. So that told me I had a 53% chance of me getting my 53 contracts of going in the money, right? So I took the contract, right? So I was like, hey, 53% return. I mean, 53 chance of me getting that. I'll take that contract and take the risk. So when I took it, woke up this morning, we was up here, I just killed it. I got what I was looking for. I mean, I'm not trying to get greedy. I'm happy I did because as you can see, it's coming right back down. So again, that's how I determine what I want and how I pick my delta. If I can see that spot getting hit. So yesterday, when I seen the 53 delta, right? Come on, zoom out. So when I seen the 53 delta, I had resistance at 53.06. So to me personally, that's a plus. I know I can get this spot with a 53 delta, and if it goes more, my contracts will grow. So that's why I had a quick return of, I think it was like 68-70% return today on those contracts I took yesterday. I kind of forced it because of Square, but it paid off. And then I just took it. I wasn't being greedy because I know I forced that trade yesterday. So that's the reason. That's how I decide what contracts I'm taking and how I decide what contracts to pick. And let's look at SPY before I head out. I just want to see if I could have got more. And so far, and you can see the base. And you see how I was trying to base. You need this to take out. If it takes it out, then you're good. It goes lower. So, and me personally, that's how I pick everything. That's how I decide how I play. If I can see the stock going to the spot, I take it. And people say, how do I know it's going? I don't know. I mean, if the trend is intact, that's a plus. If the delta is nice, that's a plus. So I just try to get a bunch of pluses, a bunch of my ducks in a row, and then I take a trade. And that's basically how I trade. But other than that, guys, again, I haven't ate breakfast, so I'm going to step out and grab me some breakfast, get some food in my system. So again, if you like what you're hearing, please subscribe to the channel. Give it a like. And again, I'm just trying to get out there. I'm trying to beat my wife to 1,000 subscribers. So right now, my goal is to get to 500 and then get to 1,000 because she's also doing her own little thing. So we're competing right now to see who can get more subscribers. So guys, please help me beat her and to getting into those targets. So again, thank you guys for taking your time out and for watching me trade this morning. See you guys Monday. Now again, next week I might not be here as much because my wife had a death in the family, so I'll be taking a trip back to Florida to show my support for the family as well. So I probably would just be trading Monday and Tuesday of next week, if I'm not mistaken, and Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I'll be trading, and then I'll be on the road heading back to Florida, have another death in the family. So again, guys, thank you for taking your time out. Enjoy your Friday and have a blessed weekend. Take care.